Tonight, a woman and two teenage girls are dead after a house fire in Ashland. We'll have the latest on the investigation. Plus, we're hearing from Wisconsin's governor after he signed a bill he recently called partially unconstitutional. And after a pandemic year, the common cold is making a comeback, and experts say it's not going away anytime soon.
From CBS3 Duluth, this is the CBS3 News at 6.
Good evening, I'm Kristen Baki. Thanks for joining us. New details tonight after a fire in Ashland killed 3 people yesterday, and we're learning it was a woman and 2 teenage girls who died. Today, authorities identified them as 36-year-old Jordan Chowning, 14-year-old Alyssa Chowning, and 17-year-old Michelle Hathaway. Authorities say they were inside a home on 6th Street and 14th Avenue West when the fire started around 9:30 yesterday morning. CBS3's Quinn Gorham has been following this story today and spoke with the fire chief to learn more.
Well, there's still a lot we don't know about the story, but the fire chief told me today a few details about how it unfolded yesterday morning. He said a car driving by saw flames coming out of the first-story window here in the house behind me. That was at 9:33 a.m., and the fire department was dispatched and arrived at the scene just 4 minutes later. By 9:44, the fire was knocked down, and firefighters ventilated the second floor where they found the 3 victims' bodies. We're told 3 other people made it out of the house. One of them was taken to the hospital and treated for burns. The cause of the fire is still under investigation, and right now they're investigating from all angles. Ashland Fire Chief Stuart Mathias says events like this highlight how important it is to practice preventative fire safety.
It's always important for every homeowner, landlord, tenant to make sure that every bedroom, every floor of every house has working smoke detectors, and to check them and replace the batteries at least once a year.
A GoFundMe page set up by a family member indicates the victims were the wife and daughters of Dwayne Chowning. The GoFundMe page also says Chowning left the home that morning to go buy an air conditioner, but when he got back, the house was on fire. The fundraiser is collecting money to pay for the funerals of the affected family and has already raised around $4,000.
All right, thank you, Quinn. The State Fire Marshal's office has sent 2 investigators to Ashland in order to help the local fire department determine the cause of the house fire. Moving to Madison now, here's a live look at the Capitol, where last week Governor Tony Evers signed Assembly Bill 374, despite his beliefs of it being partially unconstitutional, and now he is defending that decision. The bill, now called Wisconsin Act 57, requires the state to work with counties on lawsuit settlements they have filed separately against opioid manufacturers and distributors. The law also adds specifications on how the settlement money can be used. Today, the governor is defending the signing of the bill, saying Wisconsin counties across the state need the funds in order to tackle the opioid epidemic.
And while I have serious issues about the bill itself, I frankly was not willing to take away any of the opportunity to get the dollars to Wisconsin as soon as possible so that it can help Wisconsin communities all across the state.
The law requires 70% of any settlement to go to local governments and 30% to the state. The governor added the settlement funds will be used for opioid abatement and mitigation efforts. Staying in Wisconsin, the field continues to grow for the Democratic candidates looking to take over Ron Johnson's seat in the U.S. Senate. The most recent candidates to file paperwork are Milwaukee attorney Peter Pekarsky and IT business owner Adam Murphy. Pekarsky ran to be the DNC chairman in 2017 but dropped out. Meanwhile, Murphy lost in a 2020 state Senate race for a district in southeast Wisconsin. Johnson has not said whether he will seek a 3rd term. Back in March, he ruled out a run for Wisconsin's governor, another election set for next year. The senator has recently come under fire for his comments regarding the safety of COVID-19 vaccines. The Minnesota Pollution Control Agency commissioner resigned today after learning the Republican-controlled state Senate was prepared to oust her. Laura Bishop has led the MPCA since 2019. Democratic Governor Tim Walz accused Senate Republicans of playing partisan games and refusing to acknowledge climate change. Republicans have been critical of how Bishop led the MPCA. They specifically pointed to how the Walz administration carried out its Clean Car Plan, which encourages drivers to switch to electric vehicles. Dave joins us now for a quick check of the weather. Dave, pretty gloomy out there today.
Yeah, but those clouds really help take temperatures back down. For those unhappy with 90,
That's
today
true.
we've got 60. And so we also have rain, which some towns got more than others. Up north of the Iron Ranges, as predicted, not much more than a trace. But through the heart of the region, 1 1/3 inch for Aitkin, 1/3 for Twin Ports, 1/2 inch around Two Harbors, 1 1/4 inch for Solon Springs, 1/3 of an inch roughly for Ashland. And we're not done with rain here tonight. As this low pressure system works through our area, we still have a 30% chance for more rain in Minnesota till about 8 o'clock. And for Wisconsin and Michigan, 50% chance or more precip there till about midnight. Then tomorrow, cooler air comes in as we clear up. How cool? High temp about 65 degrees for a chunk of our area. Could be touching 70 well inland, but otherwise cooler than normal tomorrow. After tonight's little chance for some more showers there and a low of around 48. We will eventually warm up again. Will we get another warm spell in the week ahead? I'll show you which way we go with our 7-day forecast in a few more minutes.
Thanks, Dave. You may have been hearing a bit more sniffling and sneezing lately. Medical professionals say that's because there's colds and sinus infections going around right now. CBS 3's Peter Kavakowskis heard from local health experts about why so many people are getting sick right now and how to know when you should get tested for COVID.
As COVID guidelines loosen and the masks come off, many are noticing the rebound of the common cold. That includes Karen Mietermeyer, an advanced practice registered nurse for Essentia Health.
So we had a long stretch where I wasn't seeing, say, sinus infections. And as masks have started to come off out in public, I'm starting to see more respiratory stuff.
Mietermeyer says this is not a coincidence. She says as people start to go out once again, they're being exposed to more germs than during the height of the pandemic.
I don't think our immune systems have gone to sleep during the time that we had masks on. I think we just managed to dodge a lot of germs for a while, and we're not dodging them quite so well anymore.
Amy Westbrook, the St. Louis County Public Health Division Director, says since cold and sinus infection symptoms are sometimes similar to that of COVID-19, it is crucial to be tested for COVID, even if you have been fully vaccinated.
Certainly go in and get tested if you're feeling sick, if you have fever, chills, shortness of breath, those are runny nose. Those are all symptoms of COVID, but we know that they're also symptoms of the common cold.
As for how to prevent the cold and sinus infection currently circulating, Mietermeyer says precautions haven't changed.
Wash your hands, please, please, please. Wash them early and often and for a nice long time. Try to keep your germs to yourself. So if you're coughing, sneezing, cover.
All in an effort to keep you safe and healthy this summer.
Both Westbrook and Mietermeyer stress the importance of getting tested for COVID to help keep everyone safe. Minnesota's coronavirus vaccination rates show there's a sharp contrast between urban and rural counties in the state. The vaccination rate remains high in the state's larger and more urban counties. More than 75% of people ages 16 and older in Hennepin and Ramsey counties have received at least one dose of the vaccine. It's a different story in many rural spots. State health officials say conditions are nowhere back to normal in Pine County and other places where people have chosen not to be vaccinated. Essentia Health is loosening its visitation guidelines. The hospital was only allowing 2 adult visitors per patient, but that's now been lifted. Masks are still required within the facilities. Patients and visitors will continue to be screened for COVID symptoms. Duluth's largest utility provider is cracking down on people who haven't paid their bills ahead of a July 26th deadline. Comfort Systems provides Duluth residents with water, sewage, and natural gas services. They saw a number of people fall behind on bills during the pandemic. They say in the past couple of months, the number of unpaid utility bills has risen from 1,800 to more than 2,000. Comfort Systems says customers can pay their bills in full or set up a payment plan in order to avoid shutoff.
You know, we hope that people take this opportunity to get caught up, and then we see back to our little bit of normalcy. You know, we want people to dig out of this just like we're all trying to do.
Comfort Systems reps say customers should contact them as soon as possible. Now, if you can't pay your bills, there is help available. We have a link at CBS3Duluth.com. Again, the deadline is July 26th. Foresters and landowners are concerned a disease that kills oak trees is spreading farther north in Minnesota. Oak wilt has been around for decades and has been confirmed in 40 Minnesota counties. But the DNR is now finding cases farther north than ever before. It was recently discovered in Crow Wing County. The non-native disease slowly kills the leaves and then the tree itself. People accelerate the spread when they carry infected firewood across the state. Still to come on Live Local CBS 3, spending relief money is on the mind of many city councilors after Duluth's mayor laid out her spending plans last week. We'll have a preview of tonight's meeting next.
Technically, the airport's high temp today was 72 degrees, but that happened not too far after midnight. Temperatures have been on the decline ever since. Tomorrow, rebounding back to the mid-60s. In between, still a few more hours worth of much-needed rain could come across. We'll talk about when and where coming up after the break.
Get your news on the go. The CBS3 mobile app.
Auto Owners protects your home. Because, well, somebody should. That's simple human sense.
Ask J3 Insurance in Duluth if auto owners make sense for you.
It took us years to find the perfect bun for Culver's Pretzel House Pub Burger.
It's got the nice pretzel flavor on the outside, but when you open it up, it's light and airy. Got a nice sweet flavor to it. It literally melts in your mouth.
This bun is perfect for a Pretzel House Pub Burger. Seared fresh beef, tangy mustard bistro sauce, pickled red onions, 2 slices of bacon, served with our signature cheddar cheese sauce.
This bun was made for this burger. This is perfect.
I think it's an awesome burger. Welcome to Delicious.
You need fast, reliable internet. But it's not a one-size-fits-all world. At Mediacom, we have a pricing plan for everyone. You can get our starting internet service for $19.99 a month for a year. And with that comes a great deal of speed. We're talking 60 meg. Because unlike other providers, we want you to have fast internet from the start. Extreme speeds go up to 1 gig with lots of options to choose from. So let's talk. Call us today at 844-EXTREME2.
We can help you at Ketamine North Infusion Center.
In public safety, we see things that sometimes you can't unsee. After these infusions, everything just kind of turned around and I was able to start enjoying things again.
To learn more, give us a call or visit us online.
The Lakota Ray Ojibwe College, providing Anishinaabe communities with post-secondary and continuing education while advancing the language, culture, and history of the Ojibwe. Online applications for spring enrollment are at lco.edu.
It's always a good day for a car wash at Miller Mall Car Wash. But just to be safe, watch Caitlin's Car Wash Forecast. Weekday mornings on CBS3 This Morning with meteorologist Caitlin Moffett. Sponsored by Miller Mall Car Wash. Only on Live Local CBS3.
I'm the type of person that calls my mom every single second of the day. I miss my mom. My mom would literally love you. My mom's like this, like,
I hope so.
The sweetest human on earth. She's an angel.
And I want you to meet my dad and my sisters and my mom. And those things are very important to me. And I want to share that with you.
You make me cry.
Get your news on the go. The CBS3 mobile app. CBS3 Weather is brought to you by St. Luke's. Now, the CBS3 Duluth WeatherMax forecast with meteorologist Dave Anderson.
With the cool and cloudy weather out there, it's not a great night for swimming, and the National Weather Service will back up that fact by saying they've issued a beach hazard alert at least until 9 o'clock tonight. Duluth Fire says till 10 o'clock tomorrow morning. Either way, not safe. There is a good chance for rip currents along Park Point and Wisconsin Point. And if you're a boater thinking to get out and chase a few fish tonight, not a great night for that either with a small craft, because there's a small craft advisory for a part of the North Shore and most of the South Shore. Tomorrow things will calm down, maybe not warm up, but they will calm down, and the sky will clear up. So this gray sky won't be with us forever. Current conditions, airport in Duluth, it's 54 degrees at the moment. Relative humidity holding steady at 90% with an easterly wind 13 miles per hour. That easterly wind is one of the reasons why the warm spell went away and the 90s disappeared and 50s and 60s have come to call. 30.08 inches of mercury is our barometric pressure. It's been holding steady at that mark for the past hour. Not really too high or too low, but we do have a low working through the area, and that's why we've seen rain here today, at least for most towns, not all. Current temps are going 55 to 58 for Upper Peninsula towns, 54 to 57 in northwestern Wisconsin, Ashland and Solon Springs now the cool spot, Hayward the warm spot, and Superior in between at 56. 55 for Moose Lake, Willow River, 54 Cloquet. Similar conditions run up the North Shore and along much of the Mesabi Range, though at the end, Grand Rapids is at 63 right now. Ely's at 61, 62 for International Falls. All in all, cooler than normal now after several days of warmer than normal and wetter than we've been for a while. Thanks to this low pressure system, we've seen some fair rains for central Minnesota, the head of the lakes, northern Wisconsin, and the Upper Peninsula. Till about midnight tonight, Wisconsin and the UP could continue to get rain. 30% chance for Minnesotans to get it till about 8 o'clock tonight. And then cooler, drier air takes over for Wednesday and Thursday. We'll get sunshine and temperatures running about 65 to 70. Moving towards Friday, this low pressure system comes to call and we get our next chance of rain after tonight's. 30% chance for showers Friday and Saturday, and this low will help draw warmer air from the south, and so this little cool down goes away. We return to normal to start the weekend and go a little bit warmer than normal to finish, and by this time next week could be another warm spell on top of us. Here's the forecast tonight for Minnesota. Minnesota low temperatures will be as cool as 43 at Kristen's house to as warm as 50 here on Park Point. 30% rain chance for Minnesotans. Oh, Wisconsin, Michigan, you get a 50-50 shot for a little more for a few more hours with low temps 47 to 50. Then tomorrow's highs with sunshine. Wisconsin, Michigan, you go 62 to 67, but the normal is 77. Minnesota numbers, International Falls gets the closest to normal at 73, but otherwise the rest of Minnesota runs about 63 to 70. 7-day forecast? Well, we go back to 70 by Thursday, so 65 Wednesday, 70 Thursday, 75 Friday, 80 by Sunday. There's the warmth returning. After that Friday, Saturday chance for a little bit more precip, Kristen. And then by next Tuesday could be 85 again. Not so far away from 90. So I say the warm spell could return.
All right. You know, we got a little bit of that rain up north this morning, and I think we could use a little bit more even. So I'm welcoming the rain because I see sunshine later on, which helps.
And some towns did pretty decent today with the rain, but from your neck of the woods up to the north, not so good.
Yeah.
So we'll bank our hopes then on Friday, Saturday.
We have another chance. Thanks, Dave. We are now taking a live look at City Hall, where last Tuesday, Mayor Emily Larson proposed how Duluth should spend the $58 million the city received from the American Rescue Plan Act. Tonight, the City Council will meet to discuss her plan. The funds are intended to help the city respond to the impact of COVID-19. The largest chunk of money, $20 million, will go towards short and long-term housing. Larson says she wants to fast-track shovel-ready projects and invest in a strategy to meet the community's immediate shelter needs.
We are hearing from you the concerns of encampment and of people who are living unsheltered, and so we intend to invest in that, a strategy that's inclusive of St. Louis County and area nonprofits.
Larson also proposed spending $13 million on the city's infrastructure projects, such as addressing lead pipe concerns, street sweeping, and broadband access. Their meeting starts at 7 o'clock tonight. And coming up at 10, we'll update you on what the council thinks of the proposal and when it will be voted on. Carleton County is looking for a new judge. Judge Robert McCulley is retiring at the end of August after more than 26 years on the bench. Elected in 1996, he is in the middle of his 5th term, which was supposed to end in 2027. The state's Judicial Selection Commission is now accepting applications. They will choose between 3 and 5 finalists. Then Governor Walz will have the final call on McCulley's replacement. Well, Kelly is here with a preview of what's going on in sports. Hey, Kelly.
The NBA Finals are here. Bucks taking the stage for Game 1 tonight. We will have a preview of tip-off coming up next in sports.
Every day during your birthday month, you can receive up to $30 in club cash.
CBS3 Live Cams, brought to you by KohlerChef.com, now featuring the Kohler Express Deal online buying solution. KohlerChef.com, a better way to buy.
25% off our low Slumberland price. Incredible deals. Huge markdowns, plus 25% off our low Slumberland price. What a sale. The 4th of July sale at Slumberland Furniture.
Call again. Our water makes my skin and hair feel like I'm 90.
How do you feel about high-efficiency water softeners from Culligan Water?
What?
How do you feel about smoother skin and luxurious hair?
I feel very good about that.
That's the power of water.
I'm Dr. Zan Corville. I'm an orthopedic surgeon at St. Luke's. Dealing with foot and ankle pain, it can be debilitating because these are complicated joints. And so there's different ways to manage each of these problems. Most can be treated without surgery. I'm a busy mom with 2 young children. We try to do things as a family that we can all enjoy. I love being part of a team and working as an orthopedist to help people return to athletics or getting people back on their feet so they have less pain for daily living.
Army National Guard soldiers have the option to train and learn skills in the trade fields, skills that can lead to employment at home as well. Find out how you can learn a trade and serve part-time for your community and country by visiting NationalGuard.com.
Raise your hand if you still have questions about the COVID-19 vaccines, like,
how are safe vaccines made so quickly?
How long do they work?
How effective are they?
You deserve real answers. Find the unbiased information you need to make an informed decision about getting your COVID-19 vaccine at dhs.wisconsin.gov/vaccine.
Hi, I'm Steve Little with Bath Planet. We are starting summer out with a great special on all our bathroom products. Right now, you can get 20% off your entire project and 0 down, 0 interest, and 0 payments until 2023. Get your project off your to-do list now and not pay for it until later. Go to bathplanet.com or call us today to take advantage of this amazing offer. Bath Planet, out of this world service, down to earth price.
At Super One Foods, you'll find more than just low prices and better choices. You'll find friendly faces like ours, working hard to save you money.
Super One has a tireless commitment to quality and freshness and a goal of delivering 5-star service to every customer to bring the absolute best value to your shopping experience. Check out these specials available at all Super One locations going on now.
So stop into the Super One Foods right in your neighborhood. Super One Foods, serving you with low prices and better choices.
Incredible deals. Huge markdowns. Like the Sealy Pillow Top Queen Mattress on sale for just $4.99. What a sale. The 4th of July sale at Slumberland Furniture.
Get your news on the go. The CBS3 mobile app. Now, CBS3 Sports with Kelly Hinson.
I mean, it seems like nobody really knows what to expect when the NBA Finals tip off tonight. The Milwaukee Bucks take on the Phoenix Suns. It's Milwaukee's first Finals appearance since 1974 and the first appearance for Phoenix since Charles Barkley and company fell to MJ's Bulls back in 1993. Some potentially promising news for the Milwaukee came this morning when their injured superstar Giannis Antetokounmpo was upgraded from doubtful to questionable, but he remains a game-time decision with a hyperextended knee. For now, they're just taking it all in.
Getting a chance to compete for a championship, knowing that all the hard work we put in through training camp and the highs and lows of the NBA season and things like that to get to this point, it's a special moment.
It's cool. Like everything's a first for us. Like this is my first media day for something like this. So we're all trying to stay locked in as much as we can. Not think about the outside influences of, it being the NBA Finals, just trying to take it one game at a time.
And mind you, the Suns took both of their regular season matchups in earlier this year. Since they're out west in Phoenix, tip-off isn't until 8 o'clock tonight. The Suns enter as slight favorites over the Bucks. We'll have an update tonight at 10. It may have taken into the playoffs for the Winnipeg Jets to notice the talent of Dominic Toninato, but they now for sure see it. The Jets have signed the Duluth native and UMD alum to a 2-year contract worth $750,000 a year. Toninato played 2 regular season games during the 2020-2021 season, recording 1 assist. His first goal for the Jets came in Game 1 of the Stanley Cup playoffs first round, in which his team went on to sweep Edmonton in 4 games. Toninato was originally drafted by Toronto back in 2012 before beginning his 4-year career at UMD. To the MLB, the Twins looking to build on their 8-5 win last night against the White Sox. Jose Barrios takes the mound for the Twins, hoping to extend a winning streak to 3. The Twins play 6 interdivision games before the All-Star break starts on Monday. They sit 13.5 games back of first place. Josh Donaldson is out of the lineup again tonight after straining his hamstring. All-Star DH Nelson Cruz is back after nursing a stiff neck yesterday. First pitch is at 7:10 at Target Field. And the Brewers are set to take on the Mets for the second of 3 games. Southpaw Brett Anderson takes the mound against a seemingly superhuman Jacob deGrom. deGrom is the most likely starting pitcher for the NL All-Stars. Despite the ATL order, the Brewers are hoping to return to their winning ways after ending their 11-game win streak Sunday and dropping the series opener yesterday. This game currently under a rain delay and will start as soon as it passes. Championship season and the Bucks tonight. I mean,
oh, man.
This is exciting stuff.
It is very exciting.
The NBA Finals. Obviously, we're going to have an update. Game might still be going on, but maybe just ending around our newscast. But we're going to for sure have all the updates.
Yeah,
tonight.
It's going to be hard to not just watch the game.
I know. Can't we push our newscast?
We'll do what we can. Thanks, Haley. The world's tallest sandcastle has been built in northern Denmark. Check this out. Towering over 69 feet tall, it beats the Guinness World Record by 3 feet. And in order to create such a tall sandcastle, the artists created a wooden structure so they could climb and cut the amazing figures into the sand. 4,860 tons of Danish sand and clay were used to build this sandcastle. Once finished, an extra layer of glue was used to protect the castle from the winter season. There's a debate going on, you know, is that a true sandcastle or not? But
or is it a statue?
Yeah.
Is it a work of art? Clay and glue? That would have upped my game at the beaches when I was a kid.
Well, that's true. Mine, too. And it would have been helpful with all the rain this morning if anyone was building a sandcastle.
Yeah, real sandcastles got washed away today for many of our beaches because of the clouds and the rain and the winds as well. But that should go away after midnight tonight. We cool down initially, 65 tomorrow with a mostly sunny sky.
Thanks for joining us. See you at 10.